stadium in a city aptly named after its founder, Moses Cleveland, way back in 1796. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Cleveland Browns. And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
Let's go!
So on 1st and 10, here's Bortles. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards right off the bat, and a quick first down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Shift together here from the D-line. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. The kicker, Roberto Aguayo, has it teed up and is about ready to get this one started. This is fielded at the goal line. And they'll start in a hole here as he's brought down at the 11-yard line.
No. Check. Patriot. Touching now, Barney.
And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Detroit! Set!
Looking to throw. Weaver escaping the pressure right. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Back to throw. Weaver. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Green 39.
And now here's a carry heading left. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Well, they're certainly running the ball pretty well on this drive, and all I remember as a secondary guy was if you're making a lot of tackles in a game, that's usually not good for your defense. You've got to figure out how to keep things in front of you because you know there's 3 levels, defensive line, linebackers, and into the secondary. And if the 3rd level is leading your team in tackles, as a general rule, things aren't going so well for your defense.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down. So it'll be first down here after the run. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it well on this drive, and they want to finish it off the same way.
And he takes this one in for a Brown score. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where it would be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in this.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. 20, 10, and he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there for L.A. 72 yards. And now the offense operates in the red zone.
Here we go. All right, here we go.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. A tale of 2 extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
To throw, it's Bortles. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
All right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. Bortles. And this is going to be incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. And Aguayo able to knock it through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And the Browns getting set to go. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
And to give this time to the tailback. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Back with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 6 to start things out. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great effort there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. And that makes it 14-10. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. Room here to run.
In just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? He can flip the field for your team defensively, move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense, and he can hit a big punt and change field position and help his defense. In this case, though, field position got flipped by the return team. You can do it so many different ways on special teams.
And able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, here's Bortles. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The kicker, Roberto Aguayo, has it teed up and is about ready to get this one started. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on his 4th possession. And they'll go on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
No. Check. Patriot.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. Flexing his muscle at the 30. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Watch it now, Barney.
On first down, Weaver. Flush to his right. And now a fumble. The ball's out and picked up by the Chargers. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Now they try the right side here. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Now a handoff looking right, and they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. The kicker, Roberto Aguayo, has it teed up and is about ready to get this one started. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
So they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And a loose football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Now I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not there for him.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline.
And he loses the football a second time. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit. Myles Jack can just flat out cover. Doesn't matter who's out there, and he can do it really well in man. How about what he just did there in zone, though? Eyes in the right place, saw where the ball was going, reacted appropriately, and knocked it away.
All right, here we go.
Now they try the right side here. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. It's a gain of 8, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. More from Cleveland after this. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a first and goal. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Second and goal. Defense digging in again here. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Detroit! And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now it's Chris Boswell on for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that'll move him back within 6 now. And Charles, they get the field goal. Took him a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just in a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He got 29 yards that time. On first down, Bortles. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down. Offense still needing 10 yards, second down. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Bortles will try again on second down. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Bortles to throw once more. Incomplete. He had his hands on it, but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if some
defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. And he'll give it here to his running back. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A great play there with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Browns can grab the lead if they hit the extra point. And his kick is right through. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So the D-line's going to spread out. Bortles now on first down. And Hill with it over the middle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. Bortles now to throw. And going deep for Hill. And that is incomplete. So we've reached halftime in a wild first. Okay, let's not waste any more time, or certainly any more of Larry's time. Let's play ball. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
No, check, Patriot.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
So second and medium, 2nd and 5 now. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Off play action. Weaver. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. O.J. Howard, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Slot man moves right. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now a handoff looking right. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to third down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now Bortles. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Down to the 25. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. And he'll give it here to his running back. Down right around the 25. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Now they try the right side here. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Now, that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there because trying it is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
A good job there defensively to stop him for a gain of just 4, and that'll bring up 4th and goal. And Boswell's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger offense making their way back out there. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Now a handoff looking right. Shrugs him off. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
So right now what I'm seeing an offense just firing off the ball a lot quicker than they can react. And not only that, they're sustaining the blocks too. I'm seeing guys get 6-7 yards downfield before there's even a hint of contact.
Now they try the right side here. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
The slot man in motion right. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. The Chargers on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4.
Hurry up, here we go. All right, now, look at me. Watch it now, boy.
Throwing now is Bortles. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Give him 2 on the play there. Good enough for a Charger first down. Bortles now on first down. And he is going to be hit and taken down. Bortles sacked. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm.
And oh my goodness, he loses it again. And picked up by the Chargers. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Bortles. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give them a lot of confidence to help turn things around. The Chargers on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Here's Bortles to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. Give him 15 yards on that one, and a Charger first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
To throw is Bortles. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Shift together here from the D-line. Now a handoff looking right, and some room to maneuver. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
The Browns on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Weaver. And he's got his man on the out route. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
Fresh set of downs here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge. And
a short pickup there down to about the 9. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. And he'll give it here to his running back. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. And they give this time to the tailback. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one...
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Now they try the right side here. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And Boswell's kick is good. And that will get the lead up to 14. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the fourth.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give him some breathing room and lets him build up a little cushion.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Throwing on first down is Bortles. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Second down following the incompletion. Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Throwing his Bortles on third down. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now Bortles. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have is chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions maybe in the back of his mind. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Let's go! Blue, let's go over! Watching that, Marty! Detroit!
Now a handoff here to his running back. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or two. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this Browns defense stands tall. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Now they try the right side here. They find some open field here. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves them with 3rd and just a couple. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go do the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. And this isn't what they want to see. Rivers, their captain, still down. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
So 2nd and 10 here. So the D-line's going to spread out. Back to the air on second down. It's Bortles. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Bortles to throw on second down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Again, it's Bortles. Throw left side complete. It's Cohen. Two big plays in succession, and the Chargers on the move. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Bortles again here on 2nd and 10. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off down near the 5 and to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll be taken down here, and that is out.